EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and our home team. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Now Jalen Hurts intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 45 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far. What I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
A chance now to make up for that earlier pick 6. They have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Right to the air goes Daniels. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 19 in the air. And that will be a 1st down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
Daniels now on 1st down. This one complete down the field to Golden. And he's into the end zone. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Toronto. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Great, set. Easy, 63, back. Hey.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
2nd and 10.
Great, set. Kyle up, Yeti.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Motion, motion, motion.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Down the right sideline. He's to the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. It's a touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Thunderbirds will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now it's Hurts. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hey, Silver. Hey, easy, 63, 60.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Warriors, 70. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattlers. 18, Rattlers. 79, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
In this defense, they find themselves here just trying to stop the bleeding early. I mean, touchdowns on each of their opening possessions of the game, and at this point, they're just trying to find a way to get off the field. So that sack, it came at the right time.
Red. Cowboy 80.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
All right, so the first 2, they go clearly to the defense. You get a 1st down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now 3rd and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
Third and long.
Let's go now. Hop 70. Hop 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A toss, left side, caught by his running backs. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 22-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to only about the 23.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake, Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. 3rd down, they need 5.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got his man. That's down. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So, following the touchdown, the punter, man, going to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
And 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go! 19 Tigers! 19 Tigers! 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cowboy.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play to kick off this drive. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We money more power.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19. Ready?
On 1st down, Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack. And we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Got it. Ready?
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
Bronco in, track him, 60.
Throwing again. Daniel. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Cougar 19. 18 Pioneer.
Hey, talk to me. What you got?
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Quick slam into the hands of Golden. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Toronto. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw, finding room at midfield. And he will score. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. That his second TD catch of the season. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hey, let's go. Go. Viking, ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Buffalo 18. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey, check on move. Go.
To throw is Daniels. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. And it's going to be first and goal.
48 yards.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 48.
First and goal.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's Daniel. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Throwing is Daniel. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let go.
Daniels now going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This one is good. He knocks it through. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And an Eagles.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. The throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all. I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Great, set.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. To the left side and taken in by Smith. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Really nice job there, staying calm in the midst of chaos. And what that completion does, it puts them in a much more favorable situation here on 4th down. If I'm them, you know what I'm doing. I'm leaving my offense on the field. I'm trying to end this drive with 6.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Eagles.
Downs goes in motion. On play action, here's Hurts. On the run to the right, taking off. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Initially, they do a really nice job of bringing pressure, but what you can't do anytime you're playing an athletic quarterback like this, Mike, is you can't let him escape the pocket. You got to keep him on his spot. Seemed like everybody was chasing their own sack instead of just rushing him as a unit.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Oh, the ball comes out. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can...
And he'll take this one in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they're unable to add on the point after. So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya.
Hey, watch it right here. Go. Here we go. Got 60 Eagles. Check match. 18, Pioneer.
Daniels now on 1st down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Play. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
$60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
On second down, it's Daniels. Quick hitting slant there. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. They're able now to go down and come away with points. They'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 70, Timberwolves. Warriors 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcats, 6 Viking, 18. 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Throwing now, Daniel. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Rattler, 18 Rattler, 18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Motion, motion. Come to me, it's me.
Let go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Shaheed with the catch. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bison. Rig. 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
1st and 10. Here's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go street. Left. Go push. Go push.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. With not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Daniels. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 48.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Panther 60.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
This is the job of any linebacker, Mike, having the ability to go downhill fast, hit an open gap, and make a play in the backfield. But I think we could actually consider this going above and beyond because he was able to make that stop so far behind the line of scrimmage.
18 Rattler. Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolf. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. Go now. Go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
Riggs, 60 Eagles, 18 Pioneer. $19 Lion.
One more, boys. Play like you mean it.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll throw with Daniels. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Come on. Check.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
Gain of 6. And the Eagles 1st down.
Now it's Hurts. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. This one caught at the floor. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Man, we really with what? Yeah, really with. I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rap to pay my bills.
Come on. Set. Gravity Lions. Go.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Now he's free at the 35. And he will go all the way. Robinson, touchdown Toronto. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Thunderbirds have taken a 4-point advantage. Eagles 41. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
I see the bunch of league guys in the band at a time. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the beast you got trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Ripping on it like I'm picking the pride. Hit the crib with a collide.
Good.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Hey, Silver.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and
9. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 9.
Tiger horn. Great. Set. No touch. And anyone hit. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Headed left, buying time. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break. Cougar 19. Ready,
Watch out.
70 Timberwolves. Ready,
On first down, Daniel. Out wide, that's Robinson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
2nd and 10.
79. Here we go. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers.
Hurry! Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
3rd and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70. Go street. Me. Panther 11. Go.
To throw is Daniels. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
70, 60 Bison, 60 Bobcats, 60 Maverick.
Motion.
Ready?
They'll go. Here's Daniels. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Mims sent in motion here. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Moving to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Moving to his left. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Great, set. Trimmer.
Hurts. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Hurt. Cowboy 80.
You got tight.
Alert. Ready?
They'll go again with Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Ready?
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Back up. 70 Ranger. No ball. Hot.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one caught. He finds Golden. And he will score. Matthew Golden. Touchdown Thunderbirds. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Thunderbirds have taken a 4-point advantage.
Eagles 48.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Mims. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Great, set. 180.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Going up top for Evans. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Hey, Silver.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Hurts again. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Come on.
Daniels now on 1st down. The outside, it's brought in by Golden. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Toronto. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Thunderbirds will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Eagles 48.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Going to run this one himself. Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
73. 73.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Now off the boot, the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
On the jump.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
On the ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready. Check out.
Play action. Here's Daniels.
The second down pass. Jerome Baker in on the tackle. Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Daniels now going to look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. Now he'll run.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Hey, Silver.
On second down, Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
And an Eagle first down.
Good, set.
Downs goes in motion. On first down, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Downs goes in motion. A first down throw for Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. Trying to throw that one on the run, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here's 2nd down. Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Good, set. Hey, let's go.
To the air again. Hurts. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as...
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. That's caught! So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
On the toss, it's Robinson. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
A big one here in the fourth quarter. 31 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Cowboy 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.